Babies are human infants from birth up to 12 months of age. The average weight of a newborn baby is around 7 pounds. A baby's head is usually about 1/4 of its total body length. Newborns have little control over their limbs, but their reflexes allow them to grasp, suck, and swallow. Babies can recognize their mother's voice and scent from birth. Newborns sleep an average of 16 to 17 hours a day. A baby's eyesight is blurry at birth, but improves over time. Most babies begin to crawl at around 6 to 10 months of age. A baby's first words usually appear between 10 and 14 months of age. Newborns have a strong sucking reflex, which helps them feed. Babies have about 300 bones at birth, which eventually fuse together into the 206 bones found in adults. A baby's skin is much thinner and more delicate than in adults. Newborns have a strong sense of smell and can recognize their mother's breast milk by its smell. A baby's first tooth usually appears between 4 and 7 months of age. The fontanelles, or soft spots on a baby's skull, allow for the head to be compressed during birth and for the brain to grow rapidly during the first year. A baby's immune system is not fully developed until about 6 months of age. Babies can feel pain, but they may not be able to communicate it in the same way as adults. Newborns have a high-pitched cry that is designed to get attention and elicit a response from caregivers. A baby's sense of taste develops before birth, and they are born with a preference for sweet tastes. A baby's fingernails and toenails grow rapidly, and they may need to be trimmed as often as once a week. Babies can differentiate between different facial expressions as early as 2 months of age. A baby's hair may fall out in the first few months of life, only to grow back later. Newborns have a higher heart rate than adults, with an average of around 120 beats per minute. A baby's brain doubles in size during the first year of life. Babies need to be fed every 2 to 3 hours in the first few months of life. A baby's cries can be differentiated by their caregivers, who may be able to tell when a baby is hungry, tired, or in pain. Newborns have a soft spot on the back of their head called the posterior fontanella. A baby's first smile usually appears between 6 and 10 weeks of age. Newborns have a reflex that causes them to grasp onto an object placed in their palm. A baby's skin may turn yellow in the first few days of life due to jaundice, which is usually harmless and clears up on its own. Babies can distinguish between their mother's breast milk and formula by smell alone. A baby's first laugh usually appears between 3 and 4 months of age. Newborns are born with a natural instinct to suck, which helps them to feed. A baby's body temperature is slightly higher than in adults, and they may need extra layers of clothing to keep warm. A baby's eyes are usually blue at birth, but may change color as they get older. Babies may start to roll over from their stomach to their back at around 4 months of age. Newborns have a natural reflex that causes them to turn their head towards a source of touch on their cheek or mouth, known as the rooting reflex. Babies have a unique set of fingerprints that are formed by the 12th week of pregnancy. A baby's first steps usually occur between 9 and 12 months of age. Newborns have an innate sense of rhythm and can distinguish between different musical tones and rhythms. A baby's brain develops rapidly in the first few years of life, with up to 1 million new neural connections forming every second. Babies may experience a growth spurt around 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and 3 months of age, which can lead to increased feeding and sleeping. Newborns have a strong startle reflex, which may cause them to flail their arms and legs in response to sudden movements or loud noises. A baby's skin may be prone to rashes, dryness, and sensitivity in the first few months of life, requiring gentle care and moisturizing. Babies have a natural curiosity and may explore objects by putting them in their mouth, so it is important to ensure a safe environment and avoid choking hazards. Newborns may be able to recognize faces and differentiate between familiar and unfamiliar people by 2 to 3 months of age. A baby's hearing is well developed at birth, and they can distinguish between different sounds and tones. Babies may experience separation anxiety around 6 to 8 months of age, as they begin to recognize and develop attachments to their caregivers. Newborns may have trouble regulating their body temperature and may require extra layers of clothing or warmth in colder environments. A baby's sleep patterns and needs may vary greatly in the first year of life, with some babies sleeping for longer stretches while others may require frequent feedings and naps throughout the day.